Water is life. Like I said, without water, we wouldn't be here. These plants wouldn't be here. There'd be no oxygen. We all die without it.
This is not about just this pipeline. It's about the water. It's about the water.
Though there are 562 Native American tribes in the United States, with different religious beliefs and languages within their own subcultures, all Native American tribes share one thing: a common appreciation of Mother Earth. There is a culture of respect and reciprocity with nature, that it treats you how you treat it. And that is why the construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline has catalyzed the largest gathering of Native American tribes in modern history. The Dakota Access Pipeline, also known as DAPL, is a $3.7 billion project that would carry oil from North Dakota to Illinois, where it would link to other pipelines to be transported to the eastern seaboard. As of December, most of the pipeline has already been constructed. All that's left is to build under Lake Ohi, a reservoir formed by the dam on the Missouri River. The Missouri River is the main source of drinking water for the Standing Rock Sioux tribe and 18 million downstream. Contaminated drinking water has been the tribe's main concern. Though the pipeline company, Energy Transfer Partners, insists the pipeline is safe, the tribe believes it's not a matter of if, but when the pipeline will break. In fact, the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration has reported more than 3,300 incidents of leaks and ruptures at oil and gas pipelines since 2010. Energy Transfer Partners says the pipeline will pump millions into the local economy, help the U.S. become less dependent on foreign oil, and create 8,000 to 12,000 construction jobs, but only 40 of those jobs will be permanent, according to the company. They claim that the pipeline is the safest way to move crude oil because trucks and trains can crash and create huge fires on land. Though they claim it is safe, the company considered routing the pipeline across the Missouri River, close to Bismarck, North Dakota, a town that is 90% white. But the Army Corps of Engineers decided that because it posed a potential threat to Bismarck's water supply, they would reroute it just upstream of the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation. Many are calling this reroute an act of environmental racism. So in April, protesters, calling themselves water protectors, began protesting the pipeline out of fear of water contamination and the fact that it would destroy their sacred burial sites that lay in the path of the pipeline. The tribe has compared this to digging a pipeline through Arlington Cemetery. In July, the Standing Rock Sioux tribe sued the Army Corps of Engineers for not being adequately consulted about the pipeline, though the pipeline company claims to have held 9 meetings with the tribe. And in September, the Department of Justice, the Department of the Interior, and the Army all agreed that the pipeline's construction could not continue until a full environmental impact review was conducted. The Standing Rock chairman has said that the tribe does not oppose oil pipelines if they don't threaten water sources or sacred sites, but Energy Transfer Partners told the Associated Press that they would not consider a different route. Numbers have grown to around 8,000 protesters at the long-term camp set up near the construction of the pipeline. Protests have largely remained peaceful, with the tribes and their non-Indigenous allies mostly praying in protest. But they have taken a turn since late October, when the National Guard was called in and protesters began accusing officials of unnecessary violence, citing the use of pepper spray, tear gas, rubber bullets, and concussion cannons to disperse them. So far, more than 500 water protectors have been arrested in what protesters are calling peaceful protests and police are calling riots. On November 20th, protesters clashed with police in the most violent protest yet, leading to 200 injuries and 12 hospitalizations. Police used fire hoses on protesters in 20-degree weather, leading to mass hypothermia, and one 21-year-old protester nearly lost her arm after a concussion grenade hit her. The Morton County Sheriff's Department justified their use of force by calling the protesters very aggressive and describing it as a riot. It can be seen from videos that small numbers of protesters have in fact thrown objects at the police and set fire to construction equipment. But even when protests have remained peaceful, police have still used rubber bullets and pepper spray. Due to the recent police violence, the protests have garnered attention from celebrities and public figures who have used their fan bases to bring attention to the issue. Shailene Woodley has been on the front line since nearly the beginning of the protests and was arrested on October 10th for criminal trespassing and engaging in a riot. Along with Jane Fonda, Nikki Reed, Jill Stein, Matthew McGorry, and Jesse Jackson, Mark Ruffalo has also shown immense support for the Standing Rock tribe. On December 4th, a group of more than 2,000 veterans also deployed to Standing Rock to, quote, act as human shields for the protesters, daring the militarized police to treat them the same way. Protesters say they will remain through winter, even though the average low in North Dakota reaches nearly 0 degrees Fahrenheit. But the water protectors may also be running out of time, as President-elect Donald Trump has officially stated that he supports the construction of the pipeline. He will take office on January 20th, 2017. But it is clear that as more and more water protectors flock to the plains of the United States, construction may be on hold, but the fight is not.